Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of content coming, but in today's video, we're going to basically predicting the semi-final results for this week. Now, I did do a finals prediction video maybe a week ago, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I was 1 from 4 in the first week. Pretty disappointing. I've seen a few people ask me in the Discord and also on a couple of videos, they wanted to know my predictions for this week. It was a really successful week of finals in week number 1. I thought before I get into my predictions for this week, we'd just go over the games, give a quick summary, and basically some of my thoughts for week 1 of the AFL finals. So we start out in Adelaide on Thursday night, and it was the Power winning over the Cats. Now, I did have Port Adelaide winning this game. I felt like they just had a little bit more to give than the Cats. I do think the Cats are not done yet, but I just don't see them making the grand final now just after losing to Port Adelaide. I actually also, you got to admire Paddy Dangerfield's game. I watched this game throughout, and Paddy Dangerfield just elite. Elite in the middle. This was one of his elite goals, but Port Adelaide a little bit too good, and now they are in the box seat to make a grand final in 2020. Crazy play here from Butters also was really good. Now, I tipped, I think, Port Adelaide by around 15 points. I think they ended up winning by around that margin, so I was pretty spot on. We move on to the next game, and it was the Lions and the Tigers. I tipped the Tigers to win this game. I genuinely believed the Tigers would get the job done. I think they'd won their last 16 meetings against the Lions. They were the informed team, the Tigers. The Lions are also informed, but we just haven't really seen Brisbane take that next step, win that final. I've seen a lot of people saying, don't back against the Lions, and I still think Tigers can definitely still make the grand final. This was a crazy play when Shai Bolton hit the post, but big goal here from Hugh McCluggage sealed the deal, and the Lions will move on. And they're also in the box seat for a grand final berth as well. Saturday afternoon was probably one of the most exciting games. It was the Bulldogs and the Saints. Josh Bruce getting the Bulldogs off to a perfect start. Max King was absolutely everywhere in this first half. You see some of these big grabs he was taking. The St Kilda basically owned this game. A late charge from the Bulldogs just wasn't enough. I'm impressed with St Kilda, and honestly can't wait to see them match up tomorrow night against the Tigers. It should be a really good matchup. Dan Butler going against his former team. He has been electric all year, all season. Should have been All-Australian in my opinion, and he was extremely good. The St Kilda Footy Club hold on. They win their first final, I think, 8 years, and they move on to take on the Tigers. That was a really interesting game. Now, the final game of the week was the Mason Cox show early on. He was unbelievable. He did this against Richmond a few years ago, and he done it again in the first quarter. Wasn't really cited after the first term, but he was unbelievable, kicking them 3 goals in the opening term. Really setting it up for the Pies to really get rolling. West Coast did challenge Collingwood, but this was one of the best wins I've seen Collingwood win in a very long time. Basically, since that prelim against the Tigers, they were unbelievable winning this game. And you guys will see my predictions. I am pretty hot on Collingwood so far. Josh Thomas giving it to Myercheck, and this basically, this got them over the line. They kicked a few goals after this, and that was an absolute crazy goal. So let's get into my predictions. Great first week of the football, the finals. It's great to see the finals, all close games. Now, I think the Lions and the Power and the Eagles all played at home, but they were all extremely close games. So probably the Power game was probably the most game you could say that was more convincing. But let's get into week 2 semi-finals. First game, St Kilda and the Tigers. I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think for both games as well, and the margins. For this game, I'm going, I didn't really know who to go. Richmond, I can't go past them. I did predict the Tigers to win the premiership in my prediction video last week. They lost to the Lions, but I still think the Tigers will get to the grand final. That's why I'm predicting the Tigers to win this game. I've got the Tigers winning this game by 23 points. I think they'll just be a little bit too strong for St Kilda. And I definitely feel like they'll bounce back after their performance last week against Brisbane. Now, if Richmond win this, they do have to go to Adelaide to play Port Adelaide. But I still think they could get the job done. They've got Dion Presti is back. He had his first game back last week. He was awesome in his first game. Tom Lynch also will return this week against the Saints, which will add a big boost. Now, St Kilda did defeat Richmond earlier on in this season. It was so long ago, I can't even remember. It was when footy was being played in Melbourne. They defeated the Tigers, I think, quite comfortably at Marvel Stadium. This will be a completely different game. As we move on to the next game, it is the Collingwood Football Club going up against Geelong. Now, a lot of people were saying that I'm a Richmond fan. I'm not a Richmond fan. I'm an Essendon fan. And they weren't happy with my prediction with Geelong going out in straight sets. Now, I genuinely believe this game will be the best game of the round of the semi-finals. I think this will go right down to the wire. Both teams are capable of winning this game. Now, my prediction, like I said, it's just a prediction. And like I said, both teams are fully capable of winning this game. I feel like Collingwood are going to have a lot of confidence after that win. They're going to take a lot of confidence out of that win last week against the Eagles. And now they're back in the hub. They're back in Brisbane. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable. It's not the MCG. Geelong last year played Collingwood in the semi-final. I think the first qualifying final. They were defeated. And I honestly believe Collingwood are going to win this game. So I am tipping Collingwood to win this game by 7 points. I think Collingwood are on the march. And now if they win this game, they'll go take on the Lions. The winner of this game takes on Brisbane. I kind of feel whoever wins this game will genuinely be a chance to make the grand final. Now, the reason I say Geelong won't make it, I feel like Collingwood do have their measure. I feel like Collingwood match up really well against Geelong. Collingwood defeated Geelong earlier on in the season at Perth. I feel like they do match up well. De Goey is just a nightmare matchup for them. Mason Cox, if he can just grab a few marks, take a few marks, it's going to be vital for Collingwood winning this game. So my prediction is the Pies to win this by 7 points. I've got no hate towards Geelong. I just feel like in big finals lately, teams have been a lot better. And if you look at the stats, I think Chris Scott is, 4 of maybe 12 in finals. So he hasn't won a lot of finals. He did win the grand final in 2011, but these are my predictions. Make sure to comment down below your predictions. I'd love to know what you guys think of my predictions. Basically, this is my opinion. So if you guys don't agree, that's fine. I mean, I was 1 out of 4 in the first week, but I thought, why not give a little prediction video for this week? Make sure to comment down below your predictions. I'd love to know what you guys think. And also, give me your certainty. My certainty is the Tigers. I feel like the Tigers will win that game over the Saints. If they don't, I'll be extremely surprised. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay blessed and enjoy the football for another week of the AFL Finals.